Hello, I'm Karin Shibata. Welcome to my garden. This is Through the Fooding Glass. Like most of the girls, I'm obsessed by chocolate. I've been testing tons of recipes, and this one is one of my favorites. So here are the ingredients. 4 organic eggs, 250 grams of dark chocolate, 60% of cacao, 220 grams of butter, 150 grams of brown sugar, 80 grams of corn flour. This is a gluten-free and organic recipe. Gluten-free but not butter-free. So first we're gonna break the chocolate. Chop, 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 chop. This is my favorite part, when you can take a bit. So in your 250 grams of chocolate, you can put your 220 grams of butter. It's better to cut them in little pieces, like this, and you pull them all. The butter should be at room temperature, but it's fine if it's not. Here is the mix of chocolate and butter. You have to make it melt, so you can do it in the microwave, but I prefer the traditional method, which is bain-marie. Put your bowl into a pan full of simmering water on a low temperature fire. Let's take a look at the 3 other ingredients. For the eggs, just break your eggs in the bowl without separating whites from yellow, and you mix your sugar in the egg. You have to whisk it until it whitens. This is where you do your sports before eating the super mega calorie cake. Oof. Oh, I think I'm gonna cheat. Now it looks like an omelette, but it should look like... You have your mix of eggs and sugar and your chocolate and butter. So you pull in the chocolate and butter mix into the egg and sugar mix. You remix it slightly. Then you can incorporate your flour. I like to use a sifter so that the flour gets evenly distributed in the dough. It's more time consuming than putting it at once, but the result normally is better. I know I'm doing a non-regular thing, that I'm pushing the flour through the grid. I'm impatient. You can even get rid of the whipping tool and just take the simple marquise. Mix it very gently to maintain the volume and the aeration of the cake. Pull from underneath to the upper part. It's time to put it in our mold and bake it in a preheated oven at 180 degrees Celsius or 355 Fahrenheit from 30 to 40 minutes according to your oven. Now, a baking tip. The cake should be slightly undercooked. Insert a long wooden pick into the center of the cake, and it should not come out totally clean, as usual cake tests, but with little bits of undercooked batter sticking to it. Not too much though. So here it is, 40 minutes later, a nice cake. We are gonna demold it. Ta-da! Now, let's cut it. There is this nice crispy crust which adds texture, and you can see that the inside is moist with a chocolate truffle-like texture. It's delicious. A bit of culture. Bain-marie. Where does this word come from? Bain means bath, and marie is Marie, the name. Bain-marie exists since the 5th century BC. It was an alchemia technique. It's attributed to Marie la Juive, Mary the Jewish. She was the founder of alchemia. It seems like cooking, alchemia, chemistry are linked. That's what makes it so fascinating. Merci for watching, and leave me comments or feedbacks if you try the recipe.